Hi guys, SwifTs here, and today I'm bringing another episode of my FIFA 17 Millwall Career Mode series, Season 1, Episode number 27. I will also be reviewing later in the episode Legends of Tomorrow Season 2, Episode number 4, titled Abominations. Now I just want to start off with saying that there wasn't a video yesterday because basically I work from 6 AM, I was awake from 5 AM, but I worked from 6 till to half 1, got home at 2. I then came on Xbox and played some Forza Horizon 3. Because quite frankly, everybody likes, even YouTubers, they like to play a game without having to record it. It's chilled. So I wanted to have a bit of a chilled sesh really. So I jumped on Forza Horizon 3, and then had dinner, and then I did play FIFA after that, but I was playing Pro Clubs. So I didn't record any videos yesterday to put up yesterday, and I know I really should have because we are already behind. But you got to enjoy it. Like, there's days where you just got to enjoy something rather than just constantly working at it throughout. Especially when you've already worked 8 hours in the day. Trust me, it's draining. Or the job I do is draining on its own because I'm always on my feet, walking around constantly. But that's not the point. After you've had work, you're drained. You want to sleep. To come home and then to work on a video as well, or a couple of videos, is saying something else. But anyway, starting off the episode, before we get into the review though, top 6 was Millwall, MK Dons, Chesterfield, even I put Chesfield, yeah, nice one, Charlton, Oxford and Rochdale. We started off at a rating of 81 and 386,000 profit. But the Millwall board still say that we're not on track. We've completed 3 out of the 5 objectives that they've set for us. We're on the way to a 4th, which is automatic promotion. But the 5th one is obviously 8.5 million. Obviously, we can still get that if we win the FA Cup and the title. But so to say we're not on track is complete bollocks. I am just going to quickly mention, by the way, that we did actually lose some gameplay. We lost 2 games, and that was the games against Bradford City away. We actually drew that 0-0, and won against Northampton when we was at home. We won that 1-0. We lost the footage because when I went on to record the commentary, I don't know, an hour ago, because I had to obviously get these videos, these clips recorded. I went to record them, or not record them, sorry. I went to commentate over them. There was 4 clips there, but three of the clips were Northampton Town, and I don't see how, unless no, there was 2 second half ones as well, so I must have played the full game twice, somehow. So something must have went wrong, but I can't even remember playing the game, to be honest. I know I did, but I just don't remember playing it. I don't know what would have went wrong. There's obviously something wrong with the first half of the recording, or either the first or second time playing it. Well, the first time, obviously, or I wouldn't have done it the second time. So yeah, that was unfortunate, and plus there was only 1 clip for the Bradford games. I don't know where that went at all, so we lost that. It wasn't really an entertaining episode, so to speak. Neither is this one, to be honest, but that's not the point. But straight into the review, I say straight, but that's 3.5 minutes late. And I am just going to quickly mention that this episode covered a lot. Obviously, time travel, times back then weren't all so good. We went back to 1863, Mississippi. I'm just going to quickly say that it was based on racial abuse. There was racial abuse in the episode because that's what it was like back then. So I will probably say things like the black woman or the white man, because obviously I don't know their names half the time. Sometimes I will put their names in it if I write it down on the sheet of paper, but I'm just going to quickly mention that. I'm not going to say it just because you think I'm racist or something. I'm just putting it in there because that's how the times were. That's what the episode was about, sort of. So we start off the episode with a random time pirate. I wrote master, but I remember it was a time pirate, being mental in a jump ship. He crash lands in Mississippi, 1863, like I've already mentioned, and he starts to just go on a rampage. He turns infected. In other words, zombie. Yes, zombies. Martin Stein and Jackson are still listening to Barry's message from the 2056. So that's just, they're trying to get the understanding of what he was trying to mention. Obviously, they haven't been back to 2016 yet, They obviously are in the crossover, but they haven't been there yet. So I don't actually know what's happened. Us on the other hand as the viewers obviously do know he went back and saved his mother, but obviously they don't know that. Because for all they've been doing, they've done it for like fuck all time really. Anyway, Sarah leaves Ray on the Wave Rider because he needs to watch the ship. Yes, but really he's got no suit, so I don't really trust him out there. Cause what's he gonna do with no suit really? Can't blame anyone. He's just a scientist. Scientists aren't good. Look at what's his name? Eugene in The Walking Dead. He's fucking useless. He's a scientist. Well, he wasn't. He's a science teacher, but it's not the point. 1863, like I already mentioned, it's heavy racism time period. So that's just it heavily weighs on. I can't really pronounce her name, but I'm just gonna go with Vixen. And obviously Jax himself. We didn't make any half-time substitutions, by the way. I didn't even mention what's happening. We're playing Gillingham. The team we put out though was Donnarumma, Chesman, Webster, Nelson, Romeo, Butcher, Pereu, Wild, Gregory, Worrell and Chaplin. We did just go 1-0 down there. But anyway, back to the review. Where is it? Sarah shuts Ray's comms off. Basically, if you don't know what comm is, it's this communications device, hence the shortened term of comms. Turns it off because it's literally just he starts to go, let's play a bit of trivia, pretty much. He's literally about to ask them questions why they're trying to be in the battlefield. What's the fucking point? Don't do that. Team find the abandoned jump ship from the Time Pirate, and Mick burns it so no future tech can get out into 1863, or that would be catastrophic, obviously. So he just burns it, so that's quality. Where are we? Team saves the black guy, but don't know his name yet. He did mention his name. I think it was Scott something, but from the zombies or actually let's change that. They saved them from the Confederates, who then come back to be zombies. The team battles the zombies off, and the black guy gets hurt and dies, unfortunately. But you can see right there, which is only, I don't know, 5 minutes into the episode, that Jax has already got feelings for this timeline. He's already annoyed. Hayward did figure out that he was a certain man who found certain plans that gave these plans to the general, and that made the Americans win the whatever war it was. Mick faints on the Wave Rider, and Ray reveals 30 teeth mark on the shoulder, because he was like, no, and they didn't lay a finger on me, but he said, yeah, but they might have made about 30 teeth. Mick asks Ray to make a cure because he doesn't want to become a freaking zombie, as he put it. That's just off the top of my head, remembering that the quote right there. Jax puts himself and Vixen up for the spies mission that was meant to be completed due course to history, but obviously due to the Time Pirate fucking it up, creating a zombie virus. He died, and yeah, cheers for that, Time Pirate. Jax and Vixen watch a white guy. He basically beats a black woman. Vixen wants to do something about it, but Jax was like, no. One small decision could change a fucking lot. Obviously it can, but it depends on how big a decision. When it comes to racism, probably back then would have done a lot of change. So yeah, it would have made the equality come a lot sooner. But yeah, we go 2-0 down there. Fucking fantastic goal. We was shit. We did lose this game 2-0 as well, which is unfortunate. Back to review though. Ray finishes making the cure and injects it to Rory, but because he hasn't actually turned yet, he speeds up the process of him turning, and instantly, like pretty much within a few seconds, Mick Rory turned into a zombie. Yeah, rip. Ray then puts the ship on lockdown so he can get escape. The only people on board, by the way, was Ray, Martinstein and Zombie Mick. Sarah and Hayward visited the General, so General Grant. And Stein, he said this exact phrase on Mick, basically, and he said he was threatened enough before he was one of the Walking Dead. And the reason I want to read that down is a bit obvious. The Walking Dead. It was bound to happen. The Walking Dead was mentioned in The Flash with Cisco and Caitlin talking in season 1. Right after they sort of found out who Harrison Wells, like the real Harrison Wells from Earth 1, it really was. So that was good. Something actually really entertaining come from that on Twitter. Cisco, or Carlos Valdez, obviously he performed in the episode, he acted in the episode of Cisco, but Chandler Riggs, so Kyle Grimes in The Walking Dead, he then put on Twitter that says, "Thanks for watching The Walking Dead. We like The Flash too," or something like that. It's fucking brilliant. I remember seeing that. But anyway, we haven't got long left, so the team we're playing in this second game was Shrewsbury Town away. They were 14th and we was first. Team we put out though was Donnarumma, Martin Hutchinson, Dewey Cummings. They all returned to defence. They was just a bit weak the game before. Williams and Figueroa's back from international duty. Onyedinma, O'Brien and Cowan Hall, and Sam Baldock giving them another opportunity. Nothing came from it though. This game was a bore draw. Might as well ruin it. It's nothing entertaining from, like I said, shit episode. Didn't even score. Talking of shit episodes, there's 6 games left in the season of the League One season, and the top of the table, it's all tied up on like 70 points or something like that. I think it's 70 points. It's an even amount of points each. We've both got the same points. First and second, which is MK Dons. It would be 80 points actually, but yeah, actually it might not be. 78 points, I believe. Anyway, with the review, seems like we've still got a bit of points to do. Where are we? Jack, I can't read today, or ever. Jack pretends to be the slave to find the documents. Obviously, it's not hard to pretend to be a slave if you're going to go back to times and you've got the same skin colour as the, so to speak, lesser people of that time period. Obviously, they're not. They would never go, like now. They're not. I can't even put this into words. It's just fucking bullshit timelines, basically. It should never have been like that, but I wasn't alive back in 1863, real life, so I don't know. It's unfortunate, but Jax did what he needed to do to try and find the documents so that they could win the war, basically. He walks into a white woman and grabs hold of her hand to say sorry, but Mr. Comms, I don't know why he's got Comms in his name as communications, but he argues with him, and yeah, it's not good. Sarah shows General Grant a zombie head. She went out, picked up a zombie's head, came back. This was over a course of however many minutes. Just plonks it on the table and he wakes up. Jax gets tied up to a podium and gets hit in the face for making making what? Oh, making the comms fall out. Fucking hell, I can't read. Oh, bloody hell. Vixen seems like something is wrong, so she goes in to help. Mr. Comms instantly spots her, but she purposely gets caught to meet up with Jax. And then she knocks him out and saves everyone, like including all the other black men and women who are stuck down there in the dungeon. So it's not even a dungeon, I think it's like, I'm pretty sure it's a barn. But yeah, Sarah spots an explosive. That's for later in the episode. A woman then knows that Vixen, like I said, they helped all the black men and women escape. The only reason why though is because a woman just knew that Vixen's amulet was her mother's, so she's like, you know what, fuck it, yeah, trust in you. Ray gets attacked by Mick, or zombie Mick. Jax burns the house down, which he was finding all the documents in. If you wonder why I'm speeding through this, is because there's only one segment of this video left, this half, no substitutions once again, and we've still got, I don't know, 6 points. Dr. Hayward runs with a flare to get the zombies to follow him to the explosives, which he blows it up while being citizen still, so he doesn't, or hopefully doesn't die. Stein goes to rescue Ray, but gets knocked. But he's not. Obviously, sorry. He goes to rescue Ray, but obviously Ray's knocked out. He's sitting on the floor, but he sprays Mick with the cure. And Mick's on top of him, and then he turns back. He's like, "Was I just trying to kiss you, Professor?" And he's like, I can only hope. No, he didn't know he already turned. Hayward survives the explosion. Obviously, he's a fucking beast. Jax delivers the documents to General Grant and says his name was that Scott Geezer, so the type can rest in place. And Mick gives Ray Schnart's cold gun. I rushed through it and I finished it 2 minutes early, 1.5 minutes early. Nothing happened this episode though. It's a close league table, unfortunately. I will try and win the league though in the first season. That would be brilliant. Don't see us winning in the next year though. Fucking hell, next season's going to be bloody horrible. I don't even know what I'm going to do. But videos, by the way, let me just quickly find what's meant to be up. It's currently the 21st, I want to say. 20th, 21st, I think it's 21st. So we got 2 days to do 2 more Legends of Tomorrow reviews, the Invasion review, Flash number 9 and Arrow number 9. So that is how many? 2, 3, 5 episodes in 2 days, and then 3. Fucking hell. 3 if you include today. And I can get another one today. I do have work tomorrow, but I finish at 10 at the latest. 10 AM that is. I will get them all. I'm going to get as many done as I can, because I kind of need to. FA Cup, by the way, that's in a few episodes time. I think we've got to play 2 more episodes first. I think it's in the Invasion crossover that we'll have the FA Cup game at Wembley versus Blackburn. And obviously the last one of the season will be against the FA Cup final if we win against Blackburn. Obviously I don't know yet, because, yeah. Also, what I was thinking of was, if I do keep this job, by the way, because I'm only a temporary contract currently, I'm thinking about getting a second Xbox. Like, this is pretty much another Xbox, but the reason why is so I can, instead of waiting half hour, 45 minutes at the least to record another video, I can then hop straight over to the other Xbox, transfer my FIFA over, like just save the game, take the disc out, put it in the other Xbox, and then record another episode. And while that one's uploading, I can work on another one on the first Xbox. Imagine how quick that would be. It's so much more efficient. Obviously I wouldn't really use it, the second Xbox, for anything but recording videos. So I would only do it if I did keep a job. Even though you can get it for like 160 quid now, which is pretty decent. Pretty decent, to be honest. I did get another one though. I wouldn't get one, like a solid one. I just get a shit one really. Just don't get a second hand one. Don't really need it for anything. That is going to do it for the commentary right now. I've got to go watch episode 5 of Legends of Tomorrow so I can review it. I might just spend a whole day watching the reviews and then doing it. But anyway, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy the video, smash the like button. Any suggestions, put them in the comment section down below. If you did enjoy the content, subscribe to the channel. Turn your notifications on for my channel, and then you will know when I upload. Thank you for watching. See you later and have a nice day.
Attacking now. Kanamori. Here's a chance, goalkeeper exposed. Good through pass. They've got a great understanding, this team. Just look at the passing. Well, it will be a throw-in. There's good progress with this attack. And shoots! The shot gets blocked. Here's Kanamori. This might be trouble for the player, already booked. And it's going to be a minimum of 3 minutes to be played of added time.